Well, one of the
What's
seven.
up, guys? Just a Basking Shark here. Welcome to episode 6 of the Just Two Guys podcast. Now, with extra guys. That sounds so wrong. Anyways, so today I'm here with Wario,
He's AFK, by the way.
Quitty,
Yo, so I hope you enjoy the video.
and the cameraman.
Yes.
We've never really featured him because he's a little bit controversial. Please don't respond to me, cameraman. Just don't respond. It's
Yeah,
gonna
just
make
make sure not to say anything bad, because, we try to keep it family friendly here.
yes. Even though he puts it not just not mine.
I put my videos on not made for kids because, like, made for kids is like 2-year-olds. So,
yeah.
Anyways.
Okay.
So, guys, today's episode is going to be talking about the topic for a scrapped video that we made recently. Actually, we were filming it today, but it got scrapped. The SCP Foundation.
The SCP Foundation that stands for Secure, Contain, Protect.
Javier. I'll explain it.
No, I'll explain it. The SCP Foundation is a foundation, a secret organization brought by the government, which.
And, so pretty much. So what the foundation is the foundation.
It's a government. It's a
Quitty, don't make me do it. I'll do it.
Yo, don't make me time you out.
Chill.
Touche.
Alright, can I do half and you do half?
Okay, I'll do the first half though.
Alright.
Again, none of this is scripted. The SCP Foundation is a fictional work of art made by many artists. Pretty much the whole gist of it is that it's a foundation. SCP standing for Secure, Contain, Protect. What they do is that they find all and any anomalies within the human world, and they secure them, contain them, and protect the world from them, if not to protect the anomaly itself. We'll be giving some examples later. Javier, take it away.
Alright, the three main types of monsters starts from safe, which means they don't really need to be contained.
I'll say the like extra classes. You go over like the regular ones.
Yes. So safe basically means it's not that harmless. The next one is
it won't really hurt you as long as it's. Let's explain it using the box theory. Safe, if it's in the box, you're good.
Yes. And next is Euclid. Basically,
we're not sure.
We don't know really much about it.
We don't know if it's really in the box at all. We're not sure if we can put it in a box. Maybe.
The next is Keter. The Keter is basically.
Keter. It's Keter class. Wait, I'm getting a call. 1 second. I'm gonna have to mute.
Keter is basically the most dangerous of all three. They're basically anomalies that can't really be contained.
Sorry about that, guys.
But sometimes they can be
Keter
contained.
class just means it'll break out of containment really easily. Like 096, he could just break through walls.
Yeah, I just said that.
Okay.
They're really easy to break.
But they're still containable. So now let's get on to the special classes. So
I wasn't finished.
What were the names of them again? I remember Thaumiel. You look it up, Javier, so you could give me the names. I remember what they do. I just forget the names.
I think one of them was SCP.
So there's Thaumiel. I'll just go over Thaumiel for now. Actually, I'll look it up on my phone while I say what Thaumiel is. Thaumiel pretty much means the entity itself is used to contain other entities. Like the entity is an indestructible glass box. You would put like an SCP that can break through most regular.
Alright, can I say every single one? Because I found every single one.
Oh wait, I got him. I got him. I have him.
No, let me do it. Hey,
no, you already got to say those. Alright, Apollyon. Apollyon pretty much means it's impossible to contain. Neutralized.
Can I say it? Bro.
Neutralized, it's dead. Explained is we know everything about it. We know how to contain it. We know if it can be contained. We know everything.
Let me say the rest.
No, I like this one. Masker pretty much means it's broken into several pieces, and for now it's fine, but if it were to rebuild, it would be okay. The reason I wanted to say this one specifically, you could say the rest. The reason I wanted to say this one specifically is because what Master, there's only one SCP that actually is Master, and that's one of the proposed SCP-001s, the Broken God. It's this all-powerful, omnipotent entity that's broken into many pieces. If contained separately, it's fine. But say hypothetically the Broken God were to put itself together, it would be an XK class end of the world scenario.
Let me say the rest. Alright, did you say Apollyon also? Already?
I said Apollyon, Neutralized, Explained, Master, and
Alright, did you
Thaumiel.
say Archon? Did you say Archon?
That one isn't even on here.
Alright, can be contained by ought not to be. Suchionos can't be contained ethically or logistically.
Like,
Hemo,
wait. Can be contained logically or ethically is kind of like, can be contained
Very
ethically.
strong words.
It's like the Seven Brides, how they have to do like a super gruesome thing
Yeah.
on them to make sure the things are contained. Yeah.
Did you say Hemo?
No, those were the two I was gonna go over, but you could say them.
Alright. Two anomalies containing each other, and DMAT
No,
can be contained to
Isaac, don't turn
warfare.
on your camera. We have a strict no camera rule on the channel.
And I need to say the rest. So
An accident.
there's
It's
two
still
more
on.
classes.
It's still on.
How is it still on? I thought I turned it
I
off.
have to disconnect them. I'm sorry, Javier.
It's not on though.
There. I don't care, but he broke the rule of the channel.
Alright. The next two classes is the risk class and the disruption class. The disruption. Alright, we're filming the podcast, so be quiet. The disruption class refers to an anomaly ability to disturb the status, quote unquote, break the vial. Dark is
Wait,
one
you
of.
didn't go over Euclid and Pettis.
Hold on. Alright, the first is dark, not a concern. Vlam localized to a few people. Kennick extends to
Dude, wait, Javier. The classes you're going over aren't actually real classes.
What about the risk class?
No, none of those are real. The only real classes are Safe, Euclid, Keter, Thaumiel, Apollyon, Neutralized, Explained, Master, Heimel, and Euclid and Pettis. Euclid and Pettis meaning that it used to be a containable entity, but it no longer is.
Let's just say every single one.
I already did. I just explained the last one.
No, let's do the risk class and the disruption class.
Nah, man, that's wasting too much time. We're already almost 10 minutes in.
Alright.
Next up.
See you guys next time.
Next up, we got one of my personal favorite SCPs. It's one of my favorite SCP stories, SCP-1762. If you know, you know. And you will cry. So, quick viewer discretion, because it's really sad to, like, SCP, like, fans like me and stuff, right? But to the average Joe, it's not really that sad. So, Javier, it's not really that sad to you.
Okay, so what is it?
Where the dragons went.
The what?
Here be dragons.
Or the paper airplanes?
The paper dragons.
Yeah, same crap.
The paper dragon.
So, I think I've heard of this. Wasn't it like wasn't it like paper made dragons and they were like super playful to humans?
Yep. No, it was a shoebox that would randomly expel them, and there were messages, probably used to belong to a kid. It was kind of like a portal to Narnia, yada, yada, yada. Eventually, the other creatures within the land inside the box, aka fantasy, started to get more and more mad, saying that the family, aka the Foundation, when they found the box, they didn't know who it belonged to, had become ignorant. War broke out. The final message. This is the final message. An injured dragon flies out of the box in a burst of flames. It's crumpled, torn up. It walks around chirping slowly until it eventually expires, dropping dead to the ground. Its body unwraps itself, since it was a messenger of sorts. Bloodied and blurred. 3 words stand on the paper. War. Goodbye, friends.
Let's go! I just want a TDS event, bro. I just want out during this time I was playing a TDS event and I won. Let's go!
A moment of
You're
silence.
not.
Moment of silence.
Rip.
Alright, now I'm gonna unmute him. Have you learned your
No.
lesson of making fun of the dragons?
I don't care about them damn dumb dragons.
Get him now.
Anyways, back to the video. Have you learned
You
your
said that so
lesson?
blatantly.
Have you? Have you?
Maybe.
He hasn't.
I don't want to do this, Javier.
No, please.
Who am I kidding? I really want to do this.
Don't do it.
You bet I won't? Yeah, you're right, because we have to continue this episode. Alright, guys, next SCP. Javier, shoot it.
Alright, do I just say a random one?
And I'll go over it, yes. Explain to me what the SCP is. I'll look it up and I'll go over it.
SCP 1062.
SCP 1062.
Oh, wait. Can we think about 3006?
3006?
Yeah.
What about just SCP 3000? Now, look, I'll do 3006. Now. Oh, whoops. SCP 3006. What is it?
It's the Infinite IKEA.
No, that's 3008.
Oh, 2008, my bad. Wrong one.
Oh, the Infinite IKEA. I know this one. Yeah. Easy. So the Infinite IKEA looks like a regular IKEA. It's a Euclid class, because again, how the hell are you supposed to contain an IKEA?
Exactly.
But pretty much,
Yeah,
it's an
Anglin, both said
IKEA.
it.
You walk into it and you
Can I
turn
say
around.
I love this SCP.
Yeah. You turn around, the exit is gone.
So basically, it's just an IKEA. Basically, when you walk
It's
into it,
basically just your grave.
Yeah.
basically,
There are other people
let me
there.
tell the story. All right. So basically, when you go in the IKEA, the door behind you it disappears. Then there's two cycles: the day and the night cycle. During the day, you could see these humanoid IKEA workers. They're called what's the SCP called again?
Employees, aka SCP 3006-2 or 3006-B, depending on your classification of it. The IKEA itself being SCP 3006-1 or 3006-A.
Now let me say the night cycle.
They just
Basically,
become
during the night,
aggressive.
yeah, the employees become aggressive, and in some lore of the SCP, a lot of factions start in the IKEA because there's actually infinite amounts of furniture, so you can basically make your own little fort, and there's infinite amounts of food, which means
Yeah, the food refills every day by some sort of anomalous means.
yeah, so basically you can live forever in there as long as you don't
Go out at night.
yeah, and you know how to build or join another faction inside of the SCP.
Another story, we actually got all this info about the factions from a diary of a man who gets trapped in the Infinite IKEA.
Yeah, and
His name has been redacted, but all we know is that one day he escaped while Foundation were guarding it. It was a D class that they had. No, it wasn't even a D class. It was just one of the first victims to ever get trapped in there.
Yeah.
And he came running out, screaming for help, and just chucked his notebook at a Foundation member, who caught it, read it, figured out all this info. But immediately after he stepped out of the store, right as his head kind of poked out, 2 hands, which belonging to the employees, they have like these massive, strong hands. They just came out from the door and just crushed his head like a watermelon. So he just
And
kind of
also,
and then dragged the
some
body
people
back
that
in.
basically what happens if there's a small chance that the doors will open in random places, and then some people actually come out and actually survive, but they are clinically insane, so they get put in a psychiatric ward.
Yeah, no, like not even like people think they're insane for like having like tell tales about the IKEA and stuff, because the Foundation could just use amnestics and cognito hazards on them, but straight up leaving the IKEA just makes you start rambling and just makes you go bat shit insane.
Yeah.
Are you?
Like, one of the people who escaped actually had to get put down by Foundation members because they just immediately started attacking the first people that they saw.
Let's talk about SCP-106 now.
The old man?
Yeah, let me talk first.
You can explain this one fully. I'm gonna go AFK. I'm gonna go grab a cup of milk. I'll be back.
So basically, and
I'm actually gonna go grab a
SCP-106
cup of
is
milk, guys.
basically a creature with a humanoid appearance and looks like basically flesh and blood, basically. And SCP-106, basically, he can go through walls, basically. That's his main thing that he does. And if he pulls you into said walls, you can actually be transported into his own dimension. Basically his own dimension. He can do basically whatever he wants to you. And some survivors actually come out scarred from all of the dimension crap. So Mario, do you have any things to say?
I feel like it. Okay, so there is like a theory that if the old man were to pull SCP the hard to destroy reptile, I forgot the actual SCP name.
Oh, SCP-2339. I mean,
Okay.
SCP-2399.
The hard to destroy reptile.
Yeah, wait, let me search it up.
It's 3 something. Oh, Pedro's back, I think. Yeah, Pedro's back. You're muted. Yeah, he's back.
No, it's SCP. It's
I got my milk.
SCP-682. It's SCP-682.
And the
Okay.
hard to destroy reptile?
No,
Yeah.
we're talking about theory. He said.
No, hard to destroy reptile is 682.
I have a like interesting SCP to talk about.
Which one?
Peanut.
It's SCP-2399.
Which one?
Which one is that?
It's basically this SCP on Jupiter.
Oh, the malfunctioning destroyer.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that one.
Milk. Comi pedaço que tava aí. Yeah, sorry about that. I was talking to somebody.
You're dead?
Sorry about that, guys. Just had some interference in the background here. Yeah.
In the background.
So the malfunctioning destroyer, I don't really know much about it. Wait.
I know quite a bit about it, but at the same time, it's like pretty like not
It's a
really
bit
well
weird,
known.
yeah.
It's basically just this giant robot type thing on the red spot. If you guys don't know what the red spot and you're like in 3rd grade, basically the red spot is this big.
Like 3rd grade.
It's this massive storm on Jupiter.
Yeah, and it's big, way bigger than the size of
Jupiter.
Earth. It's like 3 Earths could fit inside the storm.
And basically, it's just this big thing in the middle of it.
And the theory around this SCP is that it's actually what's causing the storm. Hey! Well, guys, how about this? We'll make a part 2 to this episode in episode 7, but unfortunately, this is all the time we have for recording today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll be posting some shorts about SCP, stuff like that, because that's the new theme for the next couple of videos. We decided on that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
How do you even